I think that's a figment of someone's imagination. There was nothing like that. There was no decision taken by the NWC that we should be given automatic tickets. I think the right word was we should appeal to those who are interested in running for various offices to allow us to have a right of first refusal. It was an appeal, and those who want to concede will concede, and those who are not ready to concede will go to the field and express themselves. So it was misconstrued, and I want to ask our teaming supporters and party members and those aspirants who are interested in running to go to the field. The House of Reps elections is on the 30th of September. For those who are still aspiring and want to run, I know they have all bought their forms. They should get screened and let us go to the field and express ourselves. There was nothing like automatic ticket or defection. All we said was this, that the issue of delegates, it should be participatory, and we want to be part of the process that will throw up the various delegates in the respective local government areas, and that's what we wanted. Because if you don't participate in the process of throwing up delegates, you are shortchanged ab initio, and then you don't stand a chance of a fair competition. What we are trying to do is to give the governor the right of first refusal within our party. You see, we've seen that some people from the South and the Central Senatorial District are trying to insult the sensibilities of the Northern man by saying that we don't have a competent governor and we don't have anybody in the North that can be governor, and that Ayade has not done well, he has done poorly. They are assessing, they are just opposing his performance in 3 years and that of his predecessors from the North, from the Central and the South. This is very unfair. In 3 years, the first thing you should think of is this: as a human being, as an existentialist too, is human capital development. And the human capital development comes in different aspects. You get it? And the common things in life you think about is food, clothes, and shelter. And what the governor has done by engaging about 4,000 people in his workforce is unprecedented, and that has been able to put food on the tables of about 4,000 Cross-Riverians. It's a compendium of a lot of things that make us carry on as human beings. First of all, you talk about infrastructure. He has his concept. When Donald came, he came with pineapple, castor oil, and all of that in his first. When all that failed, in his second term, he consolidated on his experience, and he did so much for the state. And I think that also Lee Alimoke came. He did so much. Some of the projects didn't work, but some are world-class projects today. And look at the CICC and rural transformation. He took governance to the doorstep of those who need it most. And Ayade has come and he said, please, my people must feed first to stay alive. And he's also carrying out some level of industrialization. And some of these are test projects and all of that. Let us give him a chance. 3 years is not enough to assess a man and just oppose his performance with those that did 8 years. I know we have standards in Cross River State, and all Cross Riverians expect that we must hit the standards. I think he has also set out some KPIs for himself, and I think he will achieve it in 8 years. So we should give him a chance. But for anybody to insult the sensibilities of the Northern man, we will not subscribe to it. If they try to rig, we will resist them vehemently, and we'll make sure that we succeed. No, I don't have a reason to leave the PDP. I served the PDP for 16 years and I didn't hold an office, elective or appointive, in this state. I played a lot of roles. Nobody would say I was a backbencher in the PDP. I cannot start enumerating a lot of things I did for this party. But I sacrificed, and a lot of people who are agitating today, who are moving against the party, were those in different offices, respective offices, both elective and appointed, for 8, 16, 20 years and all of that. I've barely done 3 years in the House of Reps. And I think that if there is anybody that should be rewarded amongst political office holders, I should be amongst the first 3. I'm not trying to blow my trumpet, but I know I've sacrificed a lot for my people. So, you see, there is time for everything. And then when the dynamics don't favor you, you can't do much because we belong to a party. And you know the party is supreme, as it is said. The party has decided to allow Senator Rosso to do a second term in the Senate. And I've considered. I had an ambition to go to the Senate and serve my people, because the Goja man has never gone to the Senate. But giving another 4 years before that is realized is not too much for the benefit of the party. I am in the National Assembly, and I've not heard of this automatic ticket thing. For me, it's very repulsive. I think that everybody should be given a chance to go to the field, and anybody that is not ready to compete, the person should give way. Politics is not a piece of cake they just carry and give to anybody. I know in the past people were favored. People had godfathers and all of that who used to do things for them, and they got favored. But you see, for you to shut the door and say nobody should contest, and it sounds very dictatorial. And I know that that has not been done by the PDP and the National Working Committee. If they were interested in shutting the doors against people, they would not have sold forms to people. It's an appeal. Because some people are coming to the field, daggers drawn. And they have said, please, shoot your swords. Let's reconcile and see how we can face the opposition. Because we can face the incumbent APC at the national level. So when we start having ripples and disagreements at the level of our internal democracy, it will not augur well for the party.